Sorry, I had to wipe my hands. My bad. YouTube, GloYard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, members only edition. Listen, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We talk about all things NBA related, man. So anything in the NBA, we talk about it, man. No matter what team you root for, no matter what player you root for, no matter what coach, what organization, what fan base you represent, it don't even matter. We talk about all that over here, man. So if you're into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And also, too, everybody can hit them likes for us today, man. That'd be much appreciated. Hit them likes for us to help us continue to build the algorithm up to try to find more NBA fans like yourselves. And also, too, members, if you have any questions or comments, you already know what to do, man. Just put it in the comments section, and we'll try to get to it here at the end of the show. Well, King, interesting night last night, man. Interesting night. I don't think too much happened last night. I don't really know. I think Utah won last night. That's probably about it.
Something like that.
Hey man, you know, as a matter of fact, shout out to my guys, man. You know, two young players I've been following this season. Shout out to VJ, man. He had his career high last night. 38 was cooking in the words of Demond. And then also too, man. Shout out to Ace Bailey, man, dropping 33 on them boys, man, last night. Got a dub for Utah last night. So shout out to him too, man. Them boys was cooking too, man. But yeah. Let's get to it, man. But before we start anything, King, let's go ahead and show some love to the sponsor of the channel, man.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, it was 60. Yes. I'm serious, it was 60. We'll explain here. We'll explain. All right. All right. People can't believe it. Listen. 60 is a theme today, King. And I ain't talking about nobody age and nothing, man. We talking about a score, man. Listen, somebody's been on the tear here, man, recently. I got a shirt on for a reason because I was told some things. Shout out to your favorite people you want to listen to of all time, national media. We're gonna get into them here in a little bit. Receipts gonna probably be pulled today. We're gonna talk about Luka Dončić. You can't tell by my shirt and King's jersey, man. So we're gonna be talking about today, man. A lot of people been putting some disrespect on his name, man. Shout out to the national media once again. You know how I feel about narratives, King. You know how I feel about narratives, but one of the guys is the king of it. We're going to talk about that here, man. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit of a recap, King, of what happened the last, 48 hours. Because he had a back-to-back. It's been cooking. So let's get to it. This looks familiar. Well, King, let's get to it, man. Luka drops a 60-point game last night, King. Was cooking. Not only him, man, but check this out. LeBron James. Luka had 67 and 9 3-pointers made. Guess what he shot, King? 60% from the field. He was 18 of 30 from the field, 19 of 17 for threes. LeBron had a triple-double. Stupid triple-double. 19, 15, 10. He shot 67%. He made 8 from 12 from the field and played 38 minutes. You know what, man? We was talking about LeBron. What was it? Last week or a couple games ago. When they had that comment that came, well, not comment. He made some comments and he talked about playing a role. And I think in fact it was Monday because I watched both of the Houston games during the show. And I remember making that comment and I was like, well, no, it was before that game. Because he made the comment and I was like, oh, I mean, he showed it in that game. Well, let's just wait and see, you know, how it go from here on. You know what I mean? And we've been seeing it. LeBron has definitely been playing a role. He's been more engaging with the team. He's been a better leader for the guys. Shout out to your guy Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing pretty good, man, over this last
Jeez.
shoot. How long he been back now? About a week worth of games now. So yeah, man.
It's only been a week.
I'm sorry.
It's been more than that. He played for all the 9 games, right? Or they now what 11 out of 12? Or 12
didn't they go on a 4-game win streak when he was out?
Was it when he was out? Yeah, it was. You're right. It started when he was out. You're right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they went over like, they don't need LeBron and stuff. Yeah. So
you're right. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would definitely be the one, one of the few to give him his props, man. People don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, over here, man, we'll call it a spade, man. We wrong. We give the people their props. You know what I'm saying? And so, LeBron stepping up, man. Like I said, he's playing that role that he said he would do. Not only him, DeAndre Ayton is also doing the same thing. You know what I mean? He said he had to look in the mirror. And, this is kind of where we start ushering in apologies, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to shout out to JJ Barea. JJ Redick, you know what I'm saying? Because, you got guys like DeAndre to kind of take a step back and look in the mirror. You got LeBron, finally deciding to play that role, and he's playing it at his peak right now in that role. Luka's playing, playing Luka form, but what I'm saying, he's being effective on the other end too as well. You know what I'm saying? The team is just starting to come to, like they starting to build that cohesiveness right now. So the fact that he's got them playing this way, man, you got to give him his props. And it's going to be what now, 2 seasons in a row, man. He's won over 50 games and in the 3rd seed. So you got to give him a little bit of props to that, man. But I know the one thing we're going to probably look forward to is the playoffs. If you can kind of show that in the playoffs, then you'll get another, notch under your belt as far as our respect for your coaching style and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, man, got to give props to them, man. Cooking at the right time, King. That's the thing. Cooking at the right time. Because a lot of teams right now are kind of, we talked about Detroit.
Feel like they're going through the season. They
going through the season.
Finally, it's been a long season.
Starting to get injuries. Teams starting to kind of waver a little bit as far as starting to hit hit a couple losing streak, games in a row and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, man, it's pretty interesting. So shout out to them cooking at the right time. But what you think though so far on this?
A couple things. First and foremost, like you said, I want to give an apology to JJ Redick. Not a complete apology, like you said. I got to see the playoffs. You feel me? That playoffs last year still nasty, but I got to see it. But so far in this season, I was ready to say, "Damn, JJ, you losing the team," but he turned it around, and they're looking good. That's what I'm apologize to. Secondly, I'm gonna give an apology to, like you said, LeBron. I'm gonna give apology to LeBron for sitting back and questioning, because I knew, I felt like in a way I knew, but he was doing some pouting and all that stuff as well. But I knew the great leader that LeBron was. That's why I held him at the standard. That's why I came on the show and I got so mad at him and all that stuff, because I'm like, Bron, this is you, bro. And now Bron is out there playing like who them numbers look like back in their prime and all that stuff.
Jason Kidd.
Who else? What's another player that he's supposedly supposed to be like? That played for the Lakers.
Oh! You talking about 96 version? What you talking about?
I'm talking about 96. Any version. I mean, back in the day.
I'm joking.
That was
Magic Johnson.
Numbers back in the day completely. You feel me? Magic Johnson was a 20-pointer guy. Like that's his numbers. So I thought you were
gonna say he moving like 96 Magic.
No. He moving. No, bro. LeBron looking. So the thing is, LeBron right now, and this is why people always say LeBron is like 2.0 with Magic Johnson, because right now he's playing. He can play like Magic Johnson. Like before, he was doing more scoring and all that stuff. Now it's more of a role where he comes into the game. He's just the connector. And I've already said it. He's the ultimate brain on the basketball floor. So if you're not the main guy and you just got to connect and all that stuff, like you're just a piece of the puzzle where say, okay, we need some help. And you just come in and you just, okay, let me facilitate this to move this along here or whatever, or let me grab this rebound, do this little bit of defense right here, score right here. You see his efficiency, stupid. He damn near scoring every time he touched the basketball now. He still leads the league in fast break points at 41. That's unbelievable. When I heard that stat, I was like, that's ridiculous, bro, to be that's stupid. Like, and he missed games and all that stuff. So the league, that's That's unbelievable. But he's doing everything, bro. I really feel like we can talk about the MVP of the league and all that stuff with being Luka, but the MVP of the Lakers this year, the guy that had to turn it around, I always said that had to buy in for them to be a contender, is LeBron James, bro. And LeBron James is bought in.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, absolutely, Vanderbilt. LeBron James is bought in, got it done. Austin Reeves is still looking like I got to see Austin Reeves in the playoffs. He's still on my question marks in the playoffs as well. I want to see him. Ayton again. I told you I played with these type of guys before and all on the court and all, bro. Like Ayton and all that. Like I've said, Ayton he's another emotional player. They got a bunch of emotional players over there. That's why it's going to take a special coach that can control egos. This is Phil Jackson type of team right here that they got. I'm dead serious though. This is a Phil Jackson type team right here that they got right here. So JJ Redick having that mindset, they supposed to be a Pat Riley and all that stuff. This is where you're going to be needed because it is a bunch of egos. It's a bunch of, like I say, different emotions, emotional guys. Ayton is talented as hell. You have to get that out of him, though. Shout out to Marcus Smart starting in the lineup now, changing the defense, the whole defensive tone. Everybody on that squad now playing defense because Marcus Smart, you got a defensive player of the year starting on your lineup now. That's why the hardware is the hardware. That's why certain guys get the hardware because they are those type of guys that change the way a team is. Shout out to Marcus Smart. Shout out to Marcus Smart. Not only doing that, but because he's on the floor and he does the little things, he's getting Ayton involved. He's a mini coach on the floor if you pay attention to him, getting Ayton involved, telling Ayton where to move and all that stuff. Hey, man, I'm being kind of the point guard in a way while Luka's holding the ball and saying, hey, go do that move, get around and all that stuff. So shout out to him for that. Just in general, the team, bro, is looking good. I'm mostly impressed with their defense in this stretch right now more than anything. People said they couldn't play defense. I thought it's smart minds in general. LeBron, like, you want to play defense. Austin Reeves playing defense. Ayton's playing defense. Everybody, they're shutting down the best players on teams damn near every game they play against these players. I mean, these teams or whatever. And that's defensive effort. We've seen it before in 2024, whatever, with the Mavericks and all when they had a team. It's starting to look that way, actually, like the hookup. Crazy thing, another stat. You know how many points Luka had in the fourth quarter yesterday?
How many? 20.
20 points, bro. You know who's the best clutch team in the NBA this year?
The Lakers.
The Lakers the best clutch team in the NBA. So this guy in shape, and not only is he dominating the first quarter now, he now dominates the fourth quarter now as well. This is what Luka does now. So an in shape Luka, wanting to play basketball and all, knocking down 3-point shots now. I mean, this dude, his efficiency, 37% on high volume right now. Stupid volume. Yeah. He's cooking.
I think he averaged like 12 a game.
That's what I'm saying. It may get even higher because his percentage, because he's right now cooking efficiently with it or whatever. So he's on another level. He's right now playing. A lot of people saying he looks like 06 Kobe right now in a way. Like when you saw Kobe go through a little stretch, you're like, damn, is that the best play I've ever seen? Like Kobe had moments where he went through that. So he's like, bro, he doing stuff. I'm like, this is unbelievable. He's just cooking dudes. This is crazy. That's what Luka's on right now. He's on a tear where it's like, I don't know what hit it may just be personal life, whatever it is, but something hit that switch. Like I said, Braun and them are you on that?
Are you on that train with everybody else?
I think it's part of it. I told you,
baby mama look different.
I done told you. No. I'm on the train. I told you before. I watched Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant played for his freedom, bro.
Oh, man.
You can't act like Kobe was coming back from no practice, coming back from the court cases and all. Kobe Bryant was dropping 40 a game, bro. Every time, 40. This Luka thing going on, I think it's actually, I don't want to say it's a blessing in his personal life and all that because you don't want nobody to break up and all that stuff. But I think he was just going through an early childhood relationship of not knowing how to move on, thinking that's the only thing that it is. And so now stuff has changed and moved on. He's his own man now. He's still a young man. He's in LA. Bro, I mean, he might be a mama's boy in a way, tell you the truth. And that's okay because he makes $40-something million a year. Go out there, chill, do what you do, bro, and love will find you if it's needed. Hopefully the situation gets cool with his kids and all that stuff. But right now, bro, this is the Luka Dončić I thought we'll see at the beginning of the year. This is the Luka Dončić we was seeing at the beginning of the year, actually. And then stuff changed. He's back. Like I said, it's unheard of, bro. Like this, and he's cooking teams that he even had problem. Like Miami is one of the teams he didn't use to score against. Cooking them. You feel me? Like he's just cooking anybody. They talked about, somebody said before, he's not good. I think it was Div, and I'll move on. He's not good in isolating players and all that stuff. All of the game yesterday,
scorer in the league right now.
And all of the game yesterday, you know who he picked to defend him? You know who we picked?
Bam Adebayo.
And what did we see Bam Adebayo on the short list of players that could receive the what? What did we talk about? And I was like, whoa, bro, he
Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. I rest my case. This dude the best player in the world. People are finally seeing it. I'm glad the stats and the LA media, everybody else pointing to this whole SGA. SGA is incredible, but SGA does not hold the weight this man holds. He doesn't do what this dude. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, we'll get to all that.
I'm sorry.
Got a whole lot
I'm
more
sorry.
slides
I
on here,
vote
bro.
this. I'm gonna lose.
And
Go ahead, bro.
receipts.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, you good. You good. Because off the sake of stuff you finna say, I was gonna probably piggyback.
All right, yes.
Until we get down to the bottom here. Check this out. You said cooking, right? You said he been cooking, he been on fire. Check this out, King. This is the last few games, man, right here. You said Kobe-esque, huh? The Joker got you 49 and 10 on yesterday, day before yesterday.
Called the man the Joker. He is the Joker, though.
A 36-6 and 4, 30-11-13. That's that triple dub. He almost had a 50-point triple dub with 51-10 and 9, 31-11 and 11, 35-8 and 4, and then 44-9 and 5. Man, the man's been cooking.
That's before last night's game.
And then you also said this, King. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see which order I want to go in.
Yeah.
Check this out. You talking about defense, right? So Luka is a bad defender. That's the narrative. Remember, I kept telling you this. We said this when he played for the Mavs. We keep hearing these narratives, and we watch this dude every day. Reality holding opponents to 38.7 field goal percentage in isolations, King. That's an ISO, right? The man Luka is allowing 0.4 points per possession in 109 isolations, King. So it ain't just like one or two isolations, bro. This is a nice little sample size. And check this out, King. There's more numbers to back this up. So he's allowing in isolations points per possession. He's allowing 0.84 in isolations. He's 10th in steals per game, 7th in charges drawn, and he's in the 95th percentile in shot contested. I'm sorry. He's 87th in the percentile in rim contested. So he don't play no defense, man. This is one of them cases where you remember when I was getting mad at him when he was having those moments where he was trying and all that type of stuff and was crying all that.
What's the E word? It's the E word. We already know Luka can play defense. It's the E word.
What's the word we've constantly been screaming on it? Because people think that's the thing though. People think when you say play defense, you got to be locked down.
Nah.
Not everybody's Kawhi Leonard, right? Not everybody's Jordan. Not everybody's Kobe. We're not asking you to do that. What's that word?
Effort.
Oh, I thought it was enchiladas or something. I didn't know. But listen, the point I'm making is we always use examples of like a Steph Curry. We heard Chris Paul kind of mention it on that when he had that sit down with Carmelo Anthony. He said this. He said, "Man, he's not a lockdown defender, but he gives effort." And I had to agree with him on that. It's like, bro, that's all we ask you to do. Just give effort. Him giving effort. Look at these numbers, King.
Yeah.
That's good for him. For a guy who people say that don't play no defense.
That's superb. You know
so that's why I said, like, when he actually gives effort, look at these numbers right here. That's all we ask you to do. Just give effort. And he's doing that right now, man. And like I said, I think I said this before. We saw it with Dallas. The team's defense didn't start getting better until Luka bought in.
Luka buys in. Yes.
When he bought in, that's when you like, damn, the defense is pretty good. Because now guess what? You being the leader of the team, being the best player of the team, when people, the other players see that, the role players see that, guess what? I'm going to give more effort. If the best player is doing it, I'm going to give more effort. If they're saying you're not doing it, then the whole entire team is like, man, I mean, he ain't trying. And what's the point of me trying? Yeah. And now we're starting to see that.
Bro, when he tries, he's nice at defense. That's why I get mad at him when he does do the complaining.
Yes.
Because when he tries, I feel like when he misses a bucket, he's just go back on the other side and say, like Kobe and Jordan, and say, bro, I'm gonna get the bucket back. You feel me? I'm gonna get the ball back and go score again or whatever like that. And he goes, sometimes it goes to the refs, and that's what gets on my nerves, because it's not that he can't play defense. Like, I'm not saying, like you said, he's not a Kawhi Leonard defender, but this dude can move his puppies. He's 6'8", damn near. You feel me? Like with a 7 foot whatever wingspan, like this dude can play defense. Just slide your puppies and stay in front of somebody, you know. And when he does that, he's usually in front of somebody. It's difficult for him to isolate him and go around him and all that. When he's engaged, you can see it. And then when he's not, and he's just ready to go talk to somebody, looking at somebody else, then it's like anything else. You can't do two things at one time. You can't excel at two things at one time. So You talking to the refs and all that, people gonna go by you and all, and then your teammates and all fall in line because then it's 4-on-5s and all. So everything is just everything is a chain or an engine. When a piece of it is missing, then I've always wanted people to know that he impacts everything. I do not give this guy a pass for anything. No superstar gets a pass. It's not make it more difficult on us on defense because you do so much on offense. No, that's not how it works. Like, that's reasons why I dislike a James Harden and all that stuff, because James wouldn't do anything on defense but always demand the ball on offense. And it was like, come on, James Harden, do something, bro. And then not to mention the playoffs and all. When you out there and you want the ball so much and you are so talented on offense, you have to be that complete leader of the team. That's why I'm saying the defense. You can't say, well, why aren't you good at this? When a teammate can look at you and say, well, why aren't you good at this? Like, if I can yell at you, you can't yell at me. That's how I feel at it. So we don't have that respect because you can't tell me off, bro. You don't do your job. But now when he does and he's involved, bro, like, I tell you, I wish that Luka can just always, like, just something has to happen when he can go. I said, talk to a therapist or something where he can just always be in this mode. Because when he's in this mode like this is that generational. This is where you tell folks, bro, you want to see generational. This is it. When a guy goes out there and gives you 100 points on back-to-backs, when the second night is in Miami, and we know, if you know in Miami with how people play and all that stuff,
and they flew and they got in time. They got
in there
late,
down by 15 or whatever like that. You could have just packed it in. Everybody played still. LeBron and all of them and said we're gonna do this, and that was after you just had a playoff series type against Houston and basically not a back-to-back, but in 3 nights you had 2 games back in Houston and all that. This dude is on one, and he's making, and when he's on one, he makes all the greats look like they're ants. They're small and they're minute. Kevin Durant didn't look like a Kevin Durant, quote unquote, while he stood beside Luka Dončić right now. Anthony Edwards don't look like an Anthony Edwards when he's standing beside Luka Dončić right now. Joker, maybe he's injured and all that. It doesn't matter. Doesn't look like the Joker beside him. And SGA, he does play him 2 more times, I heard, bro. So that'll be interesting to see.
I saw that.
This MVP race not over. It ain't over, bro. He got him 2 more times. Let's go.
And chances are they're gonna probably sit him out that last one because they already had the season.
Yeah, SGA, you know they're going. It depends on how the MVP conversation going. Say Luka win that first one and he get like a whole bunch of points. If SGA want another, he might duck the smoke though. We'll see. We'll see what he about. If he duck that smoke and say I don't really want it, then we know what it's about then.
Check it out, man. So, like you just said, Luka in just a 24-hour span, 100 points, 16 rebounds, 13 assists, 6 steals. He was 30 of 50 from the field, 24 of 33 from the free throw line. You gotta be better on that. And 16 of 34 on 3-pointers. MVP this man. Listen.
24-30 is it? That's horrible. That's like 70 something, man. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead, keep saying it.
Yeah, I need 80 out of him. I forgot what I was about to say now. Can we not forget too that your boy had 5 steals?
Yeah, that was the first
in that game as also.
Yeah,
he got you 60 with 5 steals. Can we talk about that too? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, buying in on both ends, man. Like you got to start adding them in there too, man. Start recognizing that the kid can't play defense. What was it last year? He led the league in steals till he was not eligible for.
Or was it 2 years ago, wasn't it? Or even 2 years ago, he was second in steals or something like that. Like he been one of the highest in steals for the past few years now, but they only he's actually worse this year because he's 10th, but it's getting recognized. You feel what I'm saying? Like we've been saying it forever. Like bro was top 3 in steals, and I'm like, oh, it didn't matter. Okay, SJ it mattered though. It matters for SJ when he gets steals though.
No, you like that, King. You get don't do that, King. Don't do that. First of all, you confusing yourself with this right here. Check this out. It's your MVP, King. This is the MVP. So this is the MVP odds. So Luka's averaging 32. Now, it's higher than that now. 32.8. We're going to say 33. He's averaging 33, 8, 9, and 4 3-point attempts a game, right? His odds are a plus 14,000 to win MVP. Shay's giving you 32, 5, 7, and 2 3-point attempts. His is a negative 750. So Luka is cleaning up on all the stats over this dude. Got the team with all the turmoil they had this year, injuries, all that stuff. like you said, nobody expecting them to be this high and all that. They're the 3rd seed, and he's putting up better numbers. Yet they still got Shea because a lot of people are still throwing that narrative out. Best player on the best team, which is like I've said, you heard me say this a million times. That's one of the most laziest takes.
Bro.
That means that you're not gonna watch the game. I'm just gonna say whoever. I'm not gonna do my job. Whoever has the best record, who's the best player, I'm just gonna say them, and that's it.
Yeah, no, Luka will win.
Check this out.
Go ahead, keep going.
Shea Gilgeous versus Dončić this season. Of course, it's the number we just talked about. The Thunder, check this out, King. This is what did we just bring this up on the last show when you asked about MVPs? The Thunder are 8-4 when Shea sits, while the Lakers are 6-6 without Luka. Now, this reminds me of one of the many years that Luka should have won MVP when the Mavs made it to the Western Conference Final with Jalen Brunson and them, and Luka had the best record against the top 4 or 5 players who was MVP candidates and all that type of stuff. He had the worst record when he wasn't playing out of all of them and all that. All that stuff didn't matter. Like I always tell you, whenever you look at these MVPs, I always say when MVP is the most valuable, which means you take that person off that team. How much does that affect that team? We literally sat here and watched games that Oklahoma City was winning without Shea Gilgeous. We even said this. And the record is showing right there. They have a winning record, but people don't factor in that type of stuff when they're talking about the MVP. Like I said, it's very lazy. He's the best player on the best team. That's it. Case closed. Then you're being disingenuous to the actual purpose of the MVP. And I said before, when you do that, you're killing people's legacies like that.
Yeah. I feel the same about Wemby too, bro. I feel like Wemby shouldn't, like they kind of overrate Wemby in my opinion, because they want him to be the next poster child and all that. But I don't think he should be number 2 on the list, because I think San Antonio and OKC both playoff teams, or at least playing teams, without their guys.
They were winning without Wemby. Remember that?
That's what I'm saying. San Antonio's got a winning record without Wemby, and OKC has a winning record without Shea Gilgeous. The Lakers though are a 500 team, and through 12 games, he played enough without Luka. So yeah, I don't know, bro. Use the advanced stats. I think Luka got it. So Luka supporters have to use the Joker logic this year. And the crazy thing is that they only use Joker logic. They use the counting stats and the advanced stats. The only thing Shea has is the efficiency on offense right now, as far as I think it's true shooting higher. But shout out to Istop. I know Al. I'm sorry.
Now say that because it's gonna be part of the receipts.
Okay,
I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna say, please bring it up to the receipts. Let me do this last 2 that we can get to the receipts, bro. There's a lot to get into. Check this out here though, King. So we got this is him over the. I already did that one already. So yeah, they're 8. Oh, matter of fact, they're 8-0.
That's what I'm saying. That was before the 60, the one you showed.
Yeah, before this. Yeah, so this is with the 60.
That's with the 60 right there. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
For the folks at home, check this out. Last 8 games, 8-0.
Damn, he averaging 41. That's dumb. Bro, Luka actually had a better season 2 years ago than he had this year. But here's the difference. Luka faded off that year. That was the issue where they said the MVP, like he kind of towards the end of it. Remember, he was averaging like 35, and then it went down to like 34 and all that stuff, like the way he ended 33-9 or something like that. He ended with this year. I see him possibly getting to 34 or higher because of the end of the season. This end push is going to be the difference with Luka before, as far as 2 years ago and this year, and that's going to be because of his weight and all that. But we'll get into that. Go ahead.
Luka has been averaging 38.1 points a game in a 9-1 record.
Yeah.
In the last 10 games.
Yep.
Luka will have multiple. This sounds familiar because I brought this up last year when he should have won MVP again. The fact that he's gonna get another player of the month.
Yeah.
So,
you know if he get first team this year, which we'll get into that part as far as the receipts, but if he gets first team this year, you know he got more than Steph.
I thought he had. Well, no, he tied Steph right.
He tied Steph right now, I think. Yeah, but if you get another first team, I think he has more than Steph.
This man don't know what a second team look like. This is crazy.
Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, but we'll get there. Go ahead, bro.
We already there, King. Let's get to these receipts, bro.
He say we already there. Let's get to these receipts.
Man, check this out, bro. So I said a bunch of them on our page, man. Matter of fact, I think I got one over here on mine. Let me see if I can find my receipts, bro. Matter of fact, you go ahead and read the one that you had from yesterday.
Okay. From his top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to L and all that because this was the gap in created field goal, which means that when you pass the ball, meaning this is your playmaking ability. When you pass the ball, how open are your guys and how much do they score? How often do they score? So shout out to Istock. He said, I think the underlooked part of efficiency is efficiency of teammate shots. Luka takes and makes tough shots, but creates the best quality looks for his teammates. The gap between effective field goal percentage on passes by Luka is 61.1% to Shea 57.4% is bigger than the gap in their shooting efficiency. It's because Luka takes the most difficult shots and gets the most open passes because of him taking the most difficult shots and getting the most attention, as we talk about, by any player in the league. So
Luka is still far and beyond the most double team, triple team trap player in the league, and he's still leading the league in scoring.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Generational.
Don't worry about it. He don't worry about double teams. Don't worry about triple teams. Don't worry about traps. None of that. Hedging. None of that. He don't worry about none of that. And he's still dropping. He's still giving you points like this right here, bro. Like when we talk about when people. Oh, then I saw somebody online talking about, man, just gonna overlook Shea's historic season, and I was like,
historic season
because he got the 20 points. First of all, I was like, hold on. I wanted to put in the comment section so bad, King. Do you remember when Luka literally got you, what was it, a damn near 33, 34 point triple double? He almost averaged that.
Why do
people act like he wasn't even top 3 in the MVPs? I'm like, bro, so people talking, we just seen one of the most historic seasons we ever seen. And this dude was not even this dude didn't even make the top 3. Like, what are we talking about?
Who cares about a 20-point streak, bro?
When he got a 20-point streak, that's history.
Hold up, though.
This dude is cleaning up in every other stat, bro. When he was a candidate for MVP or whatever,
you got a 20-point streak and you're not even the leading scorer in the NBA, though. So why does it matter? You got a 20-point streak and a guy still above you. So wouldn't that make you think in your head, damn, hold up, he got this 20-point streak? This guy over here must be cooking, though. If he don't have that streak and he's still scoring over about 1.5 points more than he is. Luka, why do we always go to the lowest stat when we're dealing with Shea compared to Luka? Okay, let's talk about who got the most 30-point games this year. Let's talk about who got the most 35, as I said. Let's talk about who got the most 40-point games. But we keep going to some type of stat that makes SGA look credible. Who cares about a 20-point game, bro, streak? Who cares? It's, how easy it is to get 20. No disrespect, with Cooper flagging him, the rookie's getting 20 now, bro. That's okay. Like, the only reason Luka don't get 20 is usually because he get hurt. We know how this works. It ain't like, oh my goodness, Luka not gonna get you 20. It's a rare occasion when you see him not get 20.
Did you what did he score in the fourth quarter?
20 points. But Shea's worrying about getting in games and all that stuff to just make sure he get it. Luka got that so Luka should get clutch player of the year this year. Should get the MVP this year. So we'll see. It's a whole bunch of hardware, but I think stuff is stacking up because I think people are realizing that I think the SGA narrative has got so many holes in it. It's like Swiss cheese. And they tried to make it where he was guaranteed to be it because he's this and this and this. And it's like, bro, we already expected OKC to be the first team in the West. Stop playing. Like, come on, bro. So he already had the MVP, locked up before the season started. You already knew OKC was going to be the best team in the West, if not the league. Who didn't think that? If you'd have polled everybody, I think mostly everybody would have said that. They said OKC will have the best record in the league this year. So why does that matter? Exactly. So why the hell does that matter? And the team winning without you. Why does that matter? Technically, Luka played this year without an all-star. Remember, we were talking about LeBron James was given an all-star. Remember that one. I know they're talking about J-Dub didn't play and all. Chet was an all-star for sure. LeBron was given that role and all that stuff. So it's a total different beast, bro. Like, I don't get it. Go with your receipts, but this Shea ain't no way. I hate it, bro, because I think Shea nice. But it's just when you compare greats to great, you have to like critique them. And he's not on this dude level, like not at all. Creation, scoring, nothing.
So check this out, King. Former Laker Lou Williams says Luka Dončić has not outplayed Shea, Cade, Cunningham, or Jaylen Brown this season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like he's outplayed Shea, Cade, or JB. This point of the season, it just comes down to simply to the numbers to me. Not the impact that he's had, not the way that he's played and the way that he's been able to put the Lakers on his back to the third seed. None of those things are more important than it just being the simple numbers game. So
simple number game.
Simple number. He has the numbers, okay?
I know.
People thinking this is the other thing too. People think he don't have the numbers because I'm sorry. People think he's just not getting the numbers because of these type of games like this.
Yeah, he's been leading the league all year.
He's been leading the league all year. Are we not paying attention to the game, bro? This is why I be telling you when we hear people, heard a certain person tell us, let the people who played the game talk about the game. This is what I be talking about.
You will hate it though, bro.
Oh, that whole show is just hated.
Yeah,
bro.
but I'm about to say Luke Will is a hater. He the opposite. He played for the Clippers. You feel me? So Pat Bev give the credit, but then you got certain players on the team that don't. PG gave credit. Luke Will one of the ones that hated that Luka did all that, and it's like, nah, Luka ain't that type of guy and all that stuff. That's him. But go ahead.
Let me see something, bro. Man, I got so many receipts on here. It's crazy. I gotta see where to start at. Man. Okay, here, let me see. Yeah, okay, start right here. Here we go. Shout out, guy Jason Gallagher, man. He says, if you don't have Luka Dončić in your top 3 MVP voting and his first team in All NBA, then you deserve to have your award vote stripped. Literally, get the bleep out of here because this dude has been unbelievable this season, King. This season. Sound familiar? Speaking of Lou Will, he said, I was wrong. Why do you just not? You
just said something a second ago. Yep, go keep going.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Just go get the rest of these receipts. Another his co-host, DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, I was wrong. Luka first team without a doubt, and also time to have some real conversation about MVP this season. Cause this version of the Lakers is scary team come playoffs.
Yep. Shout out to Luka, man. Shout out to Boogie Cousins, bro. Boogie a real one, bro. I ain't like his game that much in the league. Boogie a real one.
You had the jersey, I know. So check this out. Luka's MVP odds just went up triple to 12% now.
Yeah, he gonna win, bro. They're poking holes in the Swiss cheese effect. That Shea Low narrative.
I hope you're right. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Perkins says, I guess it really is going to come down to the last game of the season. You son of a.
I told you. Hold up. Do you see how people? I'm gonna tell you why he gonna win. You see how people are backtracking? Everybody, you just stated statements they just said days ago, right? And it just became a difference. Shout out to Nick Wright. Nick Wright on the show talking about why is the narrative different for Luka Dončić than the other players? Like, we never talked about the defense. And that's not even to say I want defense for my MVP. You feel me? So I'm glad he playing it. But we never used that for anybody else. He was talking about Steve Nash, the Dirks and all. And they were like, well, they tried
James Harden.
I forgot the guy beside him. He sometimes on the show and all that stuff. I forgot his name. But he was talking about
wow. What's his name?
No, not Wild. It's not Kevin Wild. It's another dude that's like a guest or whatever. Another white guy. I can't think of his name. But
I ain't been watching their show, but I don't even know.
Yeah, I just saw because I started looking up Luka again, being like, feel me, like, oh, what they're talking about and all that stuff. So Nick Wright and them was saying that, and he was like, the other guy was like, well, those guys at least gave effort on defense. And then his hold up, Nick Wright said, well, I didn't remember seeing Steve Nash giving effort and all that stuff on defense. He said, well, Steve Nash is one of the best at taking charges. Whoa, bro. Whoa, these reporters, bro. Go back to your stat sheet. Ain't Luka one of the best at taking charges this year? One of the best at steals and all that stuff? Keep going. What did you
say? You said this right here?
You said taking charges. He said that was his answer. Steve Nash is one of the best at taking charges. So what Luka?
How many players in the league?
About 500, right?
And what that say right there? In charges drawn. What's that say? What's that?
7th, top 10.
Oh, so out of 500, you tell me he's number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm asking, bro. I don't know.
That's crazy, right? But the guy said Steve Nash used to draw fouls. That's what he said.
And that right there, that's what I'm talking about, King. That's that lazy takes and stuff like that. This is your goddamn. Sorry, this is your job.
It's a blatant bias. It's a blatant bias. It's basically showing you have a blatant bias that you're not even realizing you have that you may want to go back look in the mirror about.
This is why I was saying when guys like Kendrick Perkins is a king of narratives, bro. It's confirmed. Like it's nobody close to it. I know people go say Stephen A. and all that. No. It's Kendrick Perkins. Go back and just look at most of the clips that are like some of the dumbest takes that you can think of, right? A lot of them, the first of them are Kendrick Perkins.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I was watching Cup Hoops and he said the same thing. This dude is the king of pushing narratives, bro. He pushes those. And like I said, when you got people, we live in an age now where it's just so much information that people don't want to take the time and just kind of cipher through that information and kind of gather it for themselves and kind of check it out and see for themselves and get a knowledge of it for themselves. So it's like, well, damn, you know what? It's so much out there. What did Kendrick Perkins say? He don't play. Okay, then he don't play defense. I'll just go with that.
He shouldn't be on first team
saying that. Yeah, he shouldn't be first team all NBA. I'll just go with that. It's like, bro, this is your King. Listen to me, bro. I work a actual full-time 9-to-5 job. Not 9 to 5, but you know what I mean.
I feel you. Yes, get your house.
You know what I'm saying? But I do this on I control multiple channels. And you telling me I got time to sit down and decipher this stuff for myself?
Yep, and you can.
Your one singular job is to stop and watch these players that you talk about on the daily basis. Watch these players and supposedly because you played in the league before, you got all this knowledge. You know what it takes. All this type of stuff. So you telling me you can't sit there and watch a game and actually know what you're looking at? Now, if you actually paid attention all season and actually watched the games and didn't go by narratives, then games like this would have been icing on top of the cake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand. It's like, oh, now I see it. Bro, he's been doing this all year.
I understand why this is new to Lakers fans. You feel me? Like this is if you haven't. I know. You talking about Kendrick. I'm saying you feel me, but like them, it's like this is a new player. I'm probably not paying attention. I'm probably not paying attention to Luka as much. I hear about him from the sidelines and all. Like I'm paying attention to my team. I get the Lakers, but being an NBA journalist, somebody that watches the league, this is Luka's third 60-point game. He's now on that level now with the James Hardens, the Elgin Baylors, and all them other scoring guys you can think of. Not Kevin Durant. More than Kevin Durant. He got more than two times how many Kevin Durant 60-point games that he has and all. But Jordans, Wilt Chamberlains, Kobe's, those guys you can think of. Even Damian Lillard and all on that list. Crazy to say. That's maybe why he made the 75. But for multiple 60-point games, I think Steph Curry there too. That's what this guy is because he's been doing it forever. This isn't brand new. I've seen this version of Luka before, not just as far as the definition and the weight, but as far as going in this type of cooking mode and dropping 40 for damn near a month and all that stuff. We've seen this before. For Kendrick Perkins and them to say that stupid stuff, it's like, bro, do you watch this guy's game where you just have a bias, a natural bias? But lastly, I wanted to say this, so you can move on with the rest of your receipts. I'm going to go on this. I know people have been talking about this hot take of Luka should make the first team All-NBA, right, bro? Here's my hot take, and I don't even think it's hot. If Cade Cunningham could come back and play 65, right? The person that shouldn't make the first All-NBA first team is Jovic or Jovic. What is it?
Jokic.
Jokic. Jesus, I'm saying I can't even say his name. I'm the Joker. I kept spelling in my head, but yes, he should be the one. I'm doing like a Giannis on with you right now. Should be the one that shouldn't be first team All-NBA because right now Nikola Jokic is not controlling the game like he used to. He's still getting them counting stats, as we always talk about them, that easy triple-double. But his efficiency, all that stuff that's going on, all the rest of the stuff is not that Nikola Jokic stuff. He's kind of Russell Westbrooking right now. On the low, but that's what people don't want to talk about. So if it's anybody that needs to not make the team this year, it's really Joker, but they don't have the balls to do that one, to say, oh, he's not doing this and he's not doing that, but want to put, again, who's the guy that is not the benefactor, but the guy that gets hurt in this situation is Luka. Because of Joker again, bro. I wish I could have a conversation with Luka. I know it's his friend. I don't want to not be friends with that guy, but I want to tell this guy, tell this man, pause. That guy Joker, your best friend and all that on the court, your older bro and all that is taking people from you, and you don't realize it, bro. They want to take you off a first team and put that guy on there. When he the guy that shouldn't be on the first team. We talk about Wemby, Cade, Jaylen Brown, Luka. Them guys should be on there. Shea, not Joker. But that's my hot take, and I'm done, bro. Joker shouldn't be on the first team this year if Cade comes back healthy.
NBA players have averaged 32, 7, and 7 in a single season. Check this out, King. It's a very short list.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan did it in 89. We talked about that before with all the triple doubles he was getting.
Yep.
And then Luka did it 3 times.
Hmm.
But we don't talk about this type of stuff. We got to talk about the 20 points.
Yep.
That somebody scored in a row. 20. Ooh.
A special season, right? A guy that's the only guy that's ever done that 3 times. Michael Jordan only guy that ever done it before that. But we talking about special seasons and not crediting him for special seasons, Shea, which means Luka done had 2 special seasons already that weren't credited. Okay. This should be Luka's 3rd MVP.
I've been said that, bro. I've been said that. Shout out to Bobby Marks. He says, I believe Luka has entered the MVP conversation if he hasn't already. 40 and now 59 points in back-to-back nights. He scored more than that, Bobby.
Yeah, I think he scored it before when he was sitting up figuring out the free throws. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's I told you it's a natural bias, bro. People don't like Luka stuff. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because you're gonna use the receipts. Watching Lakers game is better right now in this stretch than it was before because of Luka. Like I told you, he's his own worst enemy, bro. So it makes the game not look as entertaining because he does that stuff. So it's like, I don't want to watch this right now, man. They're going through this stuff and all that. But when he's playing the game right, it's just, whoa, I'm not recognizing what is going on here. This is incredible. But go ahead.
No, you're right. Adam Rank also says, I love Jerry West. He said, but Nico Harrison is the greatest Laker GM of all time, bro. Shout out to you. Legend of Winning, he says Luka's defense is better than his reputation.
Oh, man, that's crazy. They starting to say this. That's wild.
I want to read that again because I don't think you heard me. Luka's defense is better than his reputation. Damn, it sounds familiar.
It took 8 years, right?
Jeez, I don't know. Somebody said that. I forgot who it was, man. It's just wild to me, man. My chest itching. Shout out to I Got Blocked, man. Shout out to I Got Blocked. He says one of the things that's pissed me off the most about the trade was people acting like our reactions wasn't just because he said that our reactions were just because we were Luka stands.
Nope.
We were one of the best teams in the NBA, King.
Why would you not be a Luka stan if you think you had the best player in the league? Do you think the Lakers would have been mad if they had traded Kobe or Shaq? Okay. You think the Bulls would have been mad if they traded Mike? You think the Spurs? Let's talk about somebody that ain't won a championship yet. You think the Spurs would be mad if they traded Wemby? The Spurs fans?
I'm gonna give you one even better, King. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Shout out to my guy Demond, man. What happened when they traded Dominique? And they were number 1 in the East.
Yep.
They traded him while being number 1 in the East.
Yep.
Go ask an Atlanta fan how they feel about that. They're still mad about that.
And that was late Dominique.
Yes. Every once in a while on that show, they'll bring that up. They still are mad about that. And that was in the early 90s?
90s, yep. That's late Dominique.
They were number 1 in the East by far. And they trade this man.
A lot of us thought our guy was the best player in the league. And based off his age, he didn't even hit his prime yet. Why the hell would you not be mad, bro? And that's my thing. I told you I love Kyrie. I was pushing for Kyrie. It's mostly the Kyrie stands that say, well, shut up now. It's Kyrie's team and all that shit. It's like, bro, please leave. Like, it's got nothing to do with you. It makes me mad. It's the stand-em that makes you feel like, damn, you can't even do that as a fan. I knew why I was a fan of Luka. It's not about leaving because of Luka and all that stuff. Bro, we did a dumbass decision. The Mavericks are still worrying about tanking right now and where they going to get in line to get the number 1 pick. While this guy over there talking about MVPs and all still, and the Lakers looking like a championship level team again. So again, the Mavericks, we got to sit back and worry about the ones in the bush when we had the ones in our hand, man. Or the one in our hand, multiple ones that's been in our hand. To not be mad at this organization. Jalen Brunson can still be in the finals. Jalen Brunson can still be in the finals. We just talking about Luka. Come on, man. This is dumb. Now, organization's stupid, so to sit there and just keep eating it, pause and be like, okay, this is cool, and be mad at me because I don't want to eat it. Pause, like, come on, man. This is what I want to see where them fans at. The ones I took the time for the other day, shout out to Farmer or whatever the hell his name was that was in the comments calling us out and all that stuff. Let's see where you at now. Since we Luka fans, all the Mavericks still losing, let's see what all y'all show up because y'all gonna wait for y'all moment. We know how y'all play. Y'all don't say nothing when it's just regular and all that stuff. You don't come back and apologize. You're gonna wait for some moment to come back. Hey, I can say something now. Moment. Yeah, hey, what about Luka and all that stuff? You guys are failing Luka and all that stuff. Like, where are you now, bro? Where are you this show? Come, everybody be in the comments this show. Everybody that want to talk trash to me and Rel, come to the comments after this show. After this show and tell me how you feel. Please. Please. That's it, bro. That's crazy.
No, I agree. I'm with you, bro. You know, I'm with you. Matei says, shout out to guy Matei, man. We definitely got to get him back on the show. We definitely got to get him on the show now. He been cooking on Twitter, man. Shout out to him. He says, Perk on the Road Trip podcast. That's I think that's Richard Jefferson's podcast.
Jefferson and Shannon
he says, when you talk about first team, I'm looking at a guy like Shea, JB, Wemby, and Cade. He said, then it comes down to Jokic, King, like you said, or is it Luka? Is Luka in there? I put Jokic second team. He says, season awards lose all legitimacy if the NBA really lets people like Perk vote. And I asked you the other day, bro, did you know Perkins had a vote?
Yeah.
I just found out he had a vote.
I thought you knew that.
No, bro, that threw me out. Because matter of fact, I forgot what I was watching, and he mentioned that because there's been a lot of people cooking Perkins on like YouTube and stuff because his takes and stuff on the whole Luka stuff. And I'm like, bro, like when they said, who was it? It might have been AM Hoops or
if you're a player and you on TV, they're gonna ask you if you want to vote. If you're a former player and you on TV, they're gonna ask you if you want. Jalen Rose had a vote. Who would have thought Jalen Rose had a vote? He voted for Kyrie when Kyrie wasn't even playing.
And didn't they take his vote away after that?
I hope they did. They said we Stephen A. Smith vote, Kendrick Perkins vote. They said we all the dudes votes when they finally do that dumb, ridiculous stuff.
Check this out. Luka is the first guard in NBA history to record a 60-point game with multiple franchises. Oh, I forgot to show this. My bad. One of the greatest in the history of the game. Check this out because I just got this on here. Shout out to James Worthy, man. James Worthy says, but I just want to clarify something. Luka's got that as he got that as a Laker. It took me 14 years. He got his in his he got his in a year and a half. So he's talking about on 60, Luka, right? Yeah. Luka tying the Lakers for 30-point games.
Okay.
With 52 32-point games. I mean, sorry, 30-point game. 52 30-point games as a Laker.
Yeah.
He said also too, he says he doesn't think the Lakers have ever had a closer as dominant as Luka.
Yeah. He said on that bro, it makes me mad. It makes me happy, but it makes me mad because just go back and watch our shows. Any of the new folks. If you want some entertaining, interesting Luka Dončić takes, if you're a Laker fan and all now, go watch We Talk Mavs. It should be on his channel still back in the past. You can go watch old episodes of all the stuff we used to say about Luka and nobody used to recognize. And now for him to say this, like he compared him to Kobe and said, I seen Kobe, Derek Fisher, all those guys be closers. But he said, I've never seen nobody do it on a regular. Like just always whenever you need it, just whenever. Here you go, a big bucket. Just I think he's gonna miss this, or he just makes a crazy shot. It's always Luka. We've been yelling it forever, bro. A year and a half. He taken off records, Lakers records. This is the most prestigious franchise in the NBA. The same way he did with the Mavericks records when we thought, damn, all the Dirk's records and all gone away. Now he just destroying them. He's doing the same thing for the Lakers already, bro. That's crazy.
So Luka's tied. Luka was January Player of the Month. He's tied for the most Player of the Weeks. He's about to have the most after his week. He says he will. He's well on his way to his second Player of the Month, which would be the most. The sentiment he is just now entering MVP conversation is ridiculous. And I said that. I remember that. What was it last year? No, was it last year or year before last? Where he swept the whole entire season of Player of the Month, but then didn't win MVP. It was Joker.
Bro, I don't. That used to be how you decided who was the MVP. How you could really see. You would be like, oh, the Player of the Month got it this month. Who got the most?
You ain't win not one Player of the Month or whatever, bro. Like, yeah.
Same thing Rookie of the Year. Same thing Rookie of the Year. You should say, oh, he got the Rookie of the Month every month and all that.
Matter of fact,
it's gonna be him.
Ain't that what Luka did? He won Player of the Month like every month. Other than he did. He won it every month, and then won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year every month for him for he's in the West.
I mean, that tells you everything right there.
Just like I think Concanapple has got it damn near every month. in the East right now, and that's why he in the running to be. You feel me? The rookie of the year or whatever. So, bro, yeah, that's I don't get that. Like, if you say he got the most player of the weeks so far this year, why don't like? I don't know. Stuff just it don't make my head hurt. Because you're right.
It don't make sense. That's what I've been saying, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's like we got this evidence and everything. It's like, oh, you know what? He's guilty. Like, wait, what? I'm showing you evidence.
It's like, well, you keep saying he's great and all, but then you say he's not an MVP. It's like, but how you keep getting player of the month? I mean, you saying the best player this week, and he's the best player this week, and he was the best player this week. So, and Shea in the same conference as him, right? Wemby, all those guys in the same conference.
No. Not in the East.
Oh, okay. Joker too, I thought, right? They all went to the East. My bad. All right.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Joel, shout out, I got Joel, man. He says Luka had 60 points and 5 steals. I want people to remember that. And the national narrative is about to be about how modern defense sucks.
Yeah.
How modern defense sucks and how his defense is still a problem because the media gives him no credit.
Does Bam have bad defense now?
Bro, you know what's funny? And I remember I texted you this last night. I said, bro, what's gonna be funny? That's the first thing I told you. I said, bro, there should be no excuse.
No,
you tried to take it away from moving the goalpost when he did it against Atlanta, right? I don't want to hear it against Miami because not like somebody. I think I said somebody said the same thing I said to you last night. He played a good team, and who did he cook last night?
Bam Adebayo.
And Bam is a what?
Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm asking because I don't watch the games.
That's what I'm saying. So Bam out the Defensive Player of the Year now. Now it's done. He a big defender now because he got cooked for 60. That how that work? I'm just trying to figure out based off of.
They're not gonna change the narrative on that. They're just gonna ignore it.
Okay,
it didn't happen. That's what's gonna happen.
But I want to see ESPN. I'm actually waiting.
When it's something that blatant, they're gonna act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting to see ESPN today though. I haven't watched it before the show and all, but I don't think they can deny it. I think it's the game, bro. I think it's the LA Laker game where it's gonna be okay. And he did it right behind Cook and Kevin Durant and all that stuff. I think that's the one where they're gonna start giving the love. I told you I think stuff's switching now. I think it officially switching.
Luka also averages 39.4 points on second night of back-to-back this season, on pace for the 4th most in NBA history, bro. Behind Wilt 50, Wilt's 41, James Harden's 41, and then Luka's 39.4. Another
crazy stat I told you last night. Luka now for his career average over 29 points a game, bro. What the hell? What are we watching, bro? This a dude about to average 30 for his career.
No, I thought you was gonna show the other stat you showed me last night. Talk about the other stat.
Which one? I'm sorry.
What's it? What happens if we score 45 points?
Oh, I'm sorry. Undefeated again. Stuff they don't talk about, bro. Like, how they not talk about? I don't think a lot of them know this. Bro. When he scores over 45 points, y'all know Luka's still undefeated. And they talk about he a shot chucker that shoots the ball and gets you out of games and all that stuff. But when he scored 45 plus, go ahead.
No, with that too.
With him scoring 45 plus, bro.
Now remember his numbers don't affect winning. Remember that? They said that at the beginning of the season, or toward the beginning of the season, when Lakers had all them injuries and all that type of stuff. They were saying, when I beginning of the season, like the middle of the season, they were saying that. And I'm just like, bro, like, wait, what? But yeah, what did you say it was? 15-0, or something like that.
Something like. Let me see. Let me look at the exact numbers if I can see them.
Yeah, while you're doing that, let me read this one. Luka is the only player who can lead the league in scoring, be a top 10 in assists and steals, while leading all flawed and injured roster to a 3rd seed, 10 wins over expectation, and still not make the All-NBA first team because the media don't like him.
Yep.
King, can I ask you a question? Why is Dwight Howard not a top 75 player, bro?
Because the media don't like him.
Gotcha.
Shout to somebody. They said Dwight Howard might be a top 5 center of all time. I was like, he might be going a little far, but he might be top 10. Might be top 10.
Listen, like you said before, people look at him because of the little extra stuff or whatever outside the court. People forget how dominant this dude was when he played especially for Orlando. He was literally top 2, top 3 in the league. They were saying he was right behind LeBron at one point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You can't be that. That's how I feel. You can't be a top 3 player in the league at some point, bro, and not be top 75. You feel me? Straight up Hall of Fame and all that stuff. That's that whole TO hate and all that stuff again, like you talk about. Like when come on, man. I don't care what you say. That dude, some people call T.O. the greatest receiver of all time. You feel me? And I can understand it. I don't call him the greatest receiver, but I understand it. So when you got a guy like that where you can argue those type of stats, there's no way he can't be in the Hall of Fame first ballot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about Dwight and all, bro. There's no way. I don't care what he's done. He won his chip later on. You can't say the chip don't matter. Like, that's crazy. Like, he got a chip. So he's a champion no matter if he was the starting guy or not. Jason Kidd got a chip. They credit Jason Kidd chip like you should. You feel me? He got a chip, and he still was Dwight Howard as long as he was Dwight Howard. He played for like 17 years, I think. Come on, man.
This is the one right here, King. Check this out. This is Luka when asked if he's surprised he's not in MVP talks. That's you guys, the media. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Check this out too. Luka is first in scoring, third in assists, second in 3-point percentage. Second in 3-pointers made, 10th in steals. He averages more points, rebounds, and assists than Shea. Lakers are headed to 50+ wins. This man's the MVP. This is from your guy Shaq. He says, "I hope everyone opens their eyes and realize that Luka is the best player in the world and the MVP. Luka, brother, goalkeeper, elevating the Lakers' legacy."
I'm about to. You only got to read it. What you say? Read it again. Started from the beginning, bro. You said from who? You said from Shaquille O'Neal?
The Diesel. He says, "I hope everyone opens their eyes and realize that Luka is the best player in the world and the MV mother bleeping P." He said mother bleeping in here too. Luka, brother, go keep elevating the Lakers' legacy.
Hey, bro.
Lab and Ali, you can say what you want to say. Luka is the first Lakers since steals were first recorded to have, check this out, King, multiple 45-point games with 5 steals. Good night, everybody.
And that's Lakers, you said, right? You said that was for the Lakers or just in general?
The Lakers.
That was just for the Lakers. That's crazy. Yeah. I told you, people don't watch the games. People ain't been watching Luka his whole career. It's just because when they see him, it's crazy whenever, like, like Shaq, Paul Pierce, what's his name? Kendrick Perkins. When they always say stuff about Luka, they say, man, I went to watch him for the first time ever in person. And it was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. You can tell you don't watch his games then. You just make it on a narrative.
I'm glad you brought that. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah, you probably you've been hating on this guy, or you're thinking this white guy can't do that or something like that. I'm not watching that. It's just they're overrating him. Then you go see it, you're like, oh, this is crazy. Then you don't stay around and like watch it again or whatever. Pause. That's what I feel like a lot of these players do. And now that he on the Lakers and all, you got your Shaqs saying what Shaq is saying now. You got what's the guy on Gil's Arena? Swaggy P. What?
James Worthy.
Oh, James Worthy. Yeah, what's his name? Swaggy P.
You know what though? Yeah. James Worthy has been. I will give James Worthy this. He's been fair towards Luka this year.
He calls Lakers games.
Robert Horry has not though. But go ahead.
No. Robert Horry is a hater. He's another one of those guys. That white guy can't do that. So it is what it is. But Robert Horry, he don't want anybody to surpass Kobe in anything. Yeah, Luka will cook Robert Horry ass at any point in his career. Any point. That's a pause. But the Diesel, what's his name? Swaggy P. He all Luka love. You know how Swaggy P used to make videos and all that stuff, hating Luka on stuff. I don't know, like, bro, where you come from and all. Now I love Luka. Gilbert Arenas loving Luka and all that stuff. Like, it's everybody. This the main guy, but I got to make sure I put him on the receipts and we can move forward. Jason Temp. I showed you the video. Jason Temp is the biggest Luka hater there is. He always finds ways to
and he admitted it.
Yep, to discredit what Luka does. He said, I don't like his game. He said that stuff out of his mouth. I know he's great, but I just don't like him. He would never give him the credit being that best player. This dude made a video, I think yesterday, and I sent it to Relle. This was before he had the 60-point game, saying, I think it's finally happening where Luka is becoming the best player in the NBA, y'all. And it's like, I don't think it's even close anymore. And I'm like, bro, he's been the 2 years ago, his stats, were better than this. The year on the Memphis were better.
We were sitting there, we saw videos of him when he was having that run going to the finals. And we were seeing it live and in living color. Yep. And he was still dogging him, and I still think Shea is. I mean, and is better. And
Joker and all of them.
Better. They didn't play Joker, so I'm not giving him no credit. It's like,
yep.
Now it's like, Jason, why didn't he play Joker?
You know what Jason's favorite team is?
I've been saying why he didn't play Joker?
Okay,
Because
Joker
the
didn't
guy, but I've been saying because the guy that beat him, Luka dominated him.
Yep.
So we
Joker didn't make it. Joker lost, and then Luka beat the guy that beat him. But do you know who Jason's favorite team is?
Is it Denver? Who is?
Well, just take a guess.
Lakers.
The Lakers. So you know what that means. Then what do he do now? What do he do now? What do he do now? What do he watch? The games, because he's a Lakers fan, bro. I'm serious. A lot of these dudes need their credentials taken away because it's kind of proven. You don't need the evidence. Like I can watch and look. I'm getting enough evidence. I'm like, oh, I can see. I already know what's going on here. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Because as I say, if you go look it up, I wish I can put the stats side by side. He actually has better counting stats and efficiency 2 years ago when we made it to the finals. We averaged 33.9 as opposed to now averaging 33.4. And less assist and all that stuff. And he's less efficient. He was at 48.9 or like 49% that year he's with us. He's at like 48%, 47 and some change this year. He was actually doing better with us when he was out of shape and all that stuff, quote unquote, and nobody was watching it. Giving MVPs away because he was in Dallas. Giving MVPs away, bro. Luka should be a 3-time MVP now, bro. That's crazy. 3-time, but it's not going to be recognized until he got all his MVPs in his career over. Then we're going to start going back. And, everybody, that year should have been Luka because we got to make it hindsight at first and see what he does with the rest of his career. Because from this point forward, if he is the best player in the world and he starts getting rewarded, then they're going to start talking about, well, damn, he really was already the best. You screwed him out of those MVPs before that he could have already had when we having barbershop talk about how great he could have been as far as his hard work.
You screwed him out. Y'all the one voting. Like Luka said that. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Y'all doing it. Y'all the media. Y'all the one got the control. Y'all got control over that. Listening to me, like I said,
man. They got to get Stephen Smith to stop talking about basketball. He got to stop being the face of basketball, bro. I put my hand on anything as far as that, bro. I really believe that he has to stop being. He's a casual face of basketball, and I don't like that.
When you got so much you got to do, when you actually have time to sit down and evaluate games.
What they cover on First Take? He don't just cover the NBA, right?
Cover everything.
So how you watching all that, bro? How?
Just add another side on your plate. Now you do WWE.
That's what I'm saying. It's difficult for me to watch WWE and basketball at the same time. How the hell he watching WWE, NBA, WNBA, MLB, NFL, hockey, NASCAR? How he watching all that? How? Ain't enough time in the day.
Now remember back in the day, ESPN used to have different shows.
Yep.
Dedicated to different sports.
Yep.
So that way, when I watch this show, I'm like, okay, I know they've been, you dedicated to basketball. I could take your opinion a little bit serious. Not no more.
Why can I think about my hockey dude? What's his name? The dude used to cover hockey. I don't know if he's still there no more with the white hair and all that stuff.
With the glasses? Yeah, glasses.
No, he didn't have glasses on. He was like a older dude with the I can't think of his name. I wish Div was here. He was the one guy that used to show up when they talked about hockey and all that stuff.
Oh, well, Cuz might know.
I forgot his name. Somebody might say it. But they used to have the folks like that. Like it was bring them in. We need to talk about hockey. Not Stephen A. Smith talking about everything. You feel me? Yeah, we're gonna ask you. Still with Scott, we're gonna ask you what's going on and all that stuff. You tell us what's going on in the situation and all that. But not now. Stephen A. Smith knows everything, and I hate that because he has votes, bro. That's disgusting. He might have a vote in football, bro. I don't know how he might have a vote in football as well, bro. I don't know.
Trash. But yeah, man, 60-point Luka, man. Luka's cooking right now. He's my MVP right now for sure. Y'all let us know in the comment section, man. Who's y'all MVP? Is Luka the MVP? Or what y'all think, man? Y'all let us know in the comment section. Shout out to the members of the channel.
When Cade went down, he became an MVP, bro. That's his. So Jaylen Brown not going to get it because Jason Tatum screwed him over. But they okay. They fine. Jaylen Brown just want to prove that he was that dude, and he did. So he fine. And then Cade got a punctured lung, and I don't know either. So either one or two things going to happen. Detroit going to fall right now, which is going to hurt Cade either way, or Detroit going to still win right now, which is going to hurt Cade either way. You feel me? Even if he comes back. So
is it?
If they win, it's going to hurt him at the end of the season. If they stand there and they still win it.
No, the reason why I'm asking that is it hurting Shea?
Oh no. I mean, but he not Shea though yet, bro. You know
what I'm saying?
He don't get that love. But you already asked where his free throws yet, right? So he ain't that guy.
Good point. You said 2 free throws a game. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said Kyrie Irving.
But let's turn the page here, man. But before we do, man, let's show some love. I know we ain't got no merch on today, but let's show some love to the merch. Yes, sir. Listen, if you guys are interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. We have a link to the actual site of our merch. Or if you want, I think we have merch up under the video right here going. You guys can click on that, or you can just scroll over to our YouTube channel, over to the store tab, and you can get to the merch that way too. But we definitely recommend you actually go to the site because you have more options on the actual site. So there you go, guys. And members, you already know you get the permanent discount. Well, you need the merch that you cop off the site. So go ahead and scroll on down to the description box, man, and check it out. All right, King. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments, man, and we can call it a night. That's it more.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right. Oh, ooh.
That's all you.
Shout out to Logan, man. 3 super chats. He's with the $2 dono here. He says Luka's been too great for far too long to not win MVP. Yeah, like I said, King said a minute ago, the dude should have this should be his 3rd MVP. I ain't gonna never forget the year. I remember people were moving the goalposts when Luka had the Mavs in 4th seed, and folks were like, "Oh no, he's too low." And I'm like, but then Russell Westbrook win as a 6th seed. I think Jokic won as a 5th seed one year, something like that. And I'm like, so why he can't win? He literally doing a carrying job. Nah, he's too low. Okay, well. And then, like I said, had the most historic season in recorded history. That wasn't even enough.
For points and assists, for points generated.
Hold on, King.
Go ahead.
He didn't have 20-point games in a row, though, King.
Oh, my bad. 140, 20-point. Hold up. Bro, you know. Oh, man, I don't know we want to end the show. You know that record don't even consist of just this year?
Yeah.
So it consists of multiple seasons. So what that got to do with the MVP?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, King. You don't get it, bro. I don't know why you don't get it, man.
I'm sorry.
Gee, be trying to explain to you, man. Logan with another $2 dono. It says Luka most efficient high scorer in my lifetime.
And you're like, I got you.
Yeah. That's why that's like.
I'm thinking in my lifetime, he not. I love Luka. As far as points generated, he's the most dumb as far as points generated, but still Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the most high efficient,
bro.
High score.
Did you know? I want you to think about this, King. Jordan averaged over 30 points for his career for the Chicago Bulls, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dude shot 51% for his career for Chicago. I want people to understand that. He averaged for his career with Chicago over 30, it was 30, almost 31 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
He shot 51% from the field.
His years with the Wizards brought him to under. He had 49.9 there.
Yeah.
I believe
something
40,
like that.
Right,
something
right
like
under 50 because of the
yeah.
Wizards. And then in the Wizards year brought him down to, people was worried about a 30. It got him right at 30 when he was at the Wizards and all that stuff. So he's at 30. He had 30 points per game with like 49.9 for his career.
Well, I'm sorry. He had what was it, 22?
Yeah, 22 and 20 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
so
got him down to that.
Those 2 seasons brought it down.
Yep.
Now, if he's cared about his stats, he could have just left it like it was.
Yeah, I'd have been like, I'm at 50% right now. I ain't worried about that number. I don't want to go underneath that. He at 49.9 now. 49.9. Jordan a 50% shooter though, bro. I don't care whatever. When I think of Jordan, I think of 50s and above, bro. Ain't no 49.
Like I said, in an era where it's hand checking, in an era where the centers dominated the game, he got you 30. He got you over. It was like 31 or 32 a game. Off 51% shooting, King.
That's dumb. Say, that's for 13 seasons, bro.
13 seasons, man. And mind you, Jordan missed like a total of like 5 seasons.
I told you people.
So he had played.
They not recognizing what Luka doing right now, bro. Like, cause I told you when I told you that stat, and you said you did the eyes and all. That dude 29-1 right now, bro. Like he had 29-1 for his career, bro.
We talked about it. We said his lowest was 21 his rookie year.
Yeah, his rookie. If this dude gets you another, like say he gets another year like this next year, he gonna be flirting with 30. This dude, Luka gonna be I thought he might be a 28, 8-8 guy. Luka might be a 30-point guy, bro. He might be that Wilt Chamberlain, Mike, and just we seen the next generational, that 30-point score. That's unbelievable, bro. The closest I saw to that was like Allen Iverson at one point where I thought he was gonna be a 30-pointer scorer because Allen Iverson used to get 30 like it was, oh man. Yeah. It's like, damn, Allen Iverson, 30 again, 30. Yep, 30. So I thought he was gonna be a 30-point, but the later parts of his career, though.
Put it ball down.
The later parts of his career kind of messed that up, though, when he started being like a role player and messing around and all that messed up Allen Iverson's career. But look at 29-1, bro, for his career, and he's been in the league now. It ain't a short period no more. He's been in the league about 8 years.
First of all, he was hurt, King. Don't do that, man. All right.
That's crazy, bro. He's been in the league 8 years and averaged 29 points. That is, and we ain't got an MVP yet, and been to the finals and the conference finals multiple times. Don't got an MVP yet.
He says, shout out Logan again with the $5 don't know. He says, leading the decade in scoring, multiple first team selections, about to get another one this year. Shut up, Kendrick Perkins. Multiple scoring titles, Western Conference Finals MVP, breaking all kinds of records, 0 MVP, like he just said. Yeah.
I told you, I think Luka the first. I really think Luka the first white guy to ever lead the league in scoring. I think when we looked that up, he was.
Yeah, I think he was.
And he's done it. He's about to do it twice now. He should have done it 3 times if he didn't get hurt and all that stuff. Like
technically, he should have been 4. Because remember, we always talk about that year that Embiid won it because he got hurt in that game and had 0 points. He got hurt at the beginning of that game and had 0 points.
Now is he at a point now where every year you expect him to get 30?
Yep.
Like you expect him to average 30 a year, Luka?
I had no doubt about this. Like it was like I think we always kind of wondered how far over 30 he would get.
Yeah, he would get. Now he just you think he might hit one of these years, especially if they start clicking as the Lakers and all that, he might get 35?
Shoot, he might get it this year.
I think he might get 34, bro.
Where he at?
He had 33. He had 33-4 or something like that. Okay. I think he might be getting 34. I don't think he getting a 35 though, bro. After all these games, he had to add a point. He had to get a bunch of more. If he get a few more 60s, so he break it. He had to break Bam record. If he goes to break Bam record and he gets one of those games, he'll do it. But I don't know. He might get another 60. I think he might get a 50 against Shea though. I think he can get at least 50. Well, hold up, let me lie. I'm lying. He can at least 40 against Shea.
Okay, you're right. 33.4. So
he would have to get it. It would take every the way I think about it. When you score, you got to add a point to every game you played so far. You feel me? So far he's played what 50 something games or whatever, or 60 something games, right?
58.
So 58 games. So he would have to have his 30 points plus 50 on top of it to add a point to each game. So he had like an 80-point game, and he'd add a point to his scoring at this point. That's because you just fall into the season now. You got so many games that you got to add a point to him and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. He would have to have a dumb game to get up there. He had to have a Kobe game to get up to like Kobe scoring and all that stuff. I don't know if he's going to do it. He might get to 34. I think 34 is where he might get to, which is crazy. That's going to be his career high. He was at 33.9. He went to the year he won the scoring title. I think he can get to
maybe his scoring kind of fell a tad bit last year. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So he got I think he can get to 34, which would be that's crazy. Another career high, 34 points, bro. We look at it like that's easy, bro. This dude averaged 34 damn near, bro. Twice. 2 times. I ain't seen it since Jordan. What up,
man? How many MVPs?
Hmm.
This man should have 3 MVPs, right? Well, should be working on his 3rd MVP, bro. But well, that's another story for another day.
He will
And
change.
shout out to,
That's what it seems like he is.
and shout out to Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is, Jinx, bro. Hey, shout out to Tone. He on Instagram right now. I know he's not on this channel, but he asked a question. He said, "Is Melo? Did Melo not win Rookie of the Year when he won the Rookie of the Month every year?" Yeah, but Melo was getting on the West. You gotta remember. But hold up, Braun was getting on the East though, so it's still they both were getting it every month. Braun shouldn't have got it in general, I don't think. But
I think
Braun still got it every month on the East though as well when Melo was getting on the West.
Yeah, that's good. That's good question, Tom. Good question, man. But that's it, man. We definitely appreciate everybody, man. Like I said, man, rocking with your boys for another one, man. Good show, man. Good show. Shout out to the members of the channel. We definitely appreciate you. Shout out to Logan with the donations, man, to the channel. We appreciate that too, man. Listen, if you are new to the channel, if you're into NBA content, like I said, we do shows like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. We have different conversations like this, debates and hot topics and all that type of stuff. Y'all can join us for these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're new to the channel, man, shout out to the folks who've been subscribing too, man. Shout out to y'all. If you guys are new, it don't matter what team you root for, y'all. It don't matter what team you root for. We literally talk about all the teams here. We're right around the corner too from the playoffs. So we're gonna probably start revving up those conversations here pretty soon, man. Kind of give y'all our opinions and takes on what each round and all that stuff, who gonna win the finals and all that type of stuff. So we're gonna probably start talking about that here pretty soon.
Some apps say they might be coming back, bro. I don't know if you saw that.
No, you told me. Maybe you told me.
I told you. Okay.
And I kind of gave you the eyes, so like, okay.
Said they might get a partnership with ESPN and all now. We'll see.
Still mad about that because
I am too. But if they come back for the playoffs, though, that'd be nice, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He said, I don't mess with him. Go ahead, son.
No, we'll see how that go. He'll fool me once.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, you guys can do us a favor too, man. Hit them likes. That'd be much appreciated too. Please hit them likes for us today, man. That helps out the channel in more ways than you know, man. Also, too, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here for these conversations. We dedicate Fridays to the members of the channel. We also have different perks and stuff like that for the channel, like certain things like the merch. You get the discount for the merch and all that stuff, permanent discount for the merch and all that good stuff. Also, too, you guys want to follow me on my other channel. Shout out to Big J, BA, and Cuz on Cuz We Geeked, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're going to be talking about the first 3 episodes of Invincible. They just dropped here. I finally got to watch them. I hope I watched them before Big J so they won't make fun of me, though. So I know Cuz and BA made fun of me, so I finally seen them. Man, great episodes, too, man. They were not lying. It's like it just picked right up from the last season, man. And if you read the comic, things are really about to start getting interesting. So gonna talk about those. We're gonna have a spoiler discussion of the first 3 episodes and other news that dropped. We're gonna probably break down the trailer of the Spider-Man Brand New Day a little bit more on Saturday too. So we have shows every Tuesday evening and Saturday mornings. If y'all want to join us for those, follow us over there on Cuz We Geek. We talk about Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all them good things. So join us over there for them conversations. Oh, and then Sonic too. Sonic news drops, so we'll probably talk about that. Sonic 4 is dropping here pretty soon. So, but yeah, man. Anything else, man? You want to talk about?
Check out that Luka Summer League jersey he never wore back there. It's authentic too. I got that from y'all. What is it? It's not the warehouse. What's y'all place called? The
Call this.
No, what shout to Chris and all that too. But what is that place called? Is it the Hangar? Is it the Hangar over there?
Yeah,
the Hangar. That's what I was in the Hangar. Got that Luka that Summer League jersey he never wore. That's actually an authentic. But also follow myself, Queen, Travis, and BA. Sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Today's Friday, our favorite day of the week. If there's no PLE SmackDown, we call it Trick Now, as Queen calls it. So come on over there If you want to be, if you're interested in wrestling and all that type of stuff, we do watch alongs damn near every day, and review shows for the whole week on Sunday afternoons, 3 p.m. CPT time. So we'll see you over there. Appreciate y'all. Help us over here with our views over here as well. And we'll see you over here on Monday for all of the regular viewers.
You heard he said, man, if y'all are interested in SmackDown, check out We Talk Combats.
Yes.
But listen, man, with all that being said, man,
What's
it's
that
your
tree?
boys, it's your boy Relle and King, man, of Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related. We'll be back here on Monday, y'all. Make sure y'all go catch some of these games, man, and come back and talk about them here on the show. But until then, same Cap Time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. King disrespecting Kendrick Perkins, man. That dude have more knowledge of the game than anybody in the history